Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky. I am the owner of Quality Business Plan, one of my most popular financial sections only for business plans that I write up for clients is the advanced financial projection section. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and walk you all through what is included in my advanced financial projections only section for a business plan. And this section is good for clients who've already written their business plan but need a quality financial projection section that includes graphs and, kind of a little story behind where their financial projections came from and what their projections actually are. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So when you get the final copy from me for your advanced financial projection section, what it's going to be is going to be in a PDF, and it's also going to be in a Word document. First page is always going to be the title page. I'll put your logo on front. I'll put the date on here. The next page is going to be your table of contents. It's going to show the reader what is included in this section. And then in leading off the section is going to be financial projections. I'll put up a little financial highlight right here, a financial summary for the reader so they know what to expect. Excuse me. Then I'll go ahead and lay out what your financial assumptions are. All this does is tells the reader, what your thoughts and ideas are, when building a financial model. It shows them you're just not making up numbers, that you put some thought into, what your expectations are for growth, what your expectations are for your variable costs, and so on. Next section is going to be your daily sales and your initial labor. This is where the financial projections start. It shows the reader what you anticipate your initial daily sales are going to be. And from this number, we can then go ahead and add projections to kick that out to your monthly projections and your annual projections. But it shows the reader that you have a starting point for your financial projections. We're just not throwing them a profit and loss statement with no supporting thoughts and ideas. That's not the case. Next thing is going to be your initial monthly labor. How many employees do you think you're going to need to start off? In this particular example, it's 2 managers and 10 staff. Once we have our revenues lined up and we have our expectations for labor, then I'll go into the initial monthly fixed cost, which is going to be your rent, utilities, insurance, advertising, legal, and so on. And then I'll break that up into a chart showing the reader, percentage-wise, what your monthly costs are going to be. Once we have that foundation set with the assumptions in the daily labor and the monthly fixed cost, I'll then roll that information into the profit and loss statement for the first year. And for the profit and loss statements, I do break it into quarters. So for quarter 1, we'll have month 1, month 2, month 3, and I'll give you the revenues and the expenses for each month, and then I'll total that into a quarter. And I'll do the same thing for quarter 2, month 4, 5, and 6, then quarter 2. Same thing for quarter 3, same thing for quarter 4. And then what I'll do is I'll summarize the common size for the for different quarters, and I'll include that in that. And all that is taking expenses and showing what the expenses are as compared to your revenues. Next is going to be your next 12-month profit and loss statement broken into quarters again, month 13 through month 24. And once I'm done with that, I go ahead and introduce the ProForma income statement. And in this ProForma income statement, we go ahead and project your revenues for the next 5 years. And then we do the same thing for your balance sheet. We go ahead and project your assets, your assets, your liabilities, and your equity position for the next 5 years as well. From that point, we then go into the break-even analysis. We show how much revenues are needed in order to break even to start making a profit, and I do those projections for you for the next 5 years. And then I give you a nice little chart to show what the projections are for the break-even dollar amount. And that is the end for the total information included in the advanced financial projection only for the business plan. This is approximately 18 pages. So if you do, if you are interested in this particular product, just reach out to me and I'd be absolutely delighted to assist. Thank you.